All right, Amulet. This is a deck that I've played a number of times before in the past. It's one of the many decks that sees play with consistent success in Modern. Your hands where you have Amulet of Vigor going are incredibly powerful. This build is doing something that's especially cheeky, which is that it has 3 copies of the card Imprisoned in the Moon, which is like a pseudo removal spell, right? Enchanted permanent becomes a colorless land with add a mana that loses all other abilities. This card is cute because when you imprison in the moon your opponent's threat, you can then fetch up Vesuva to copy their threat, and the way it works is Vesuva will enter as the version of that card that's not currently a land with no abilities, which is neat. So you can theoretically like be really cute and like imprison in the moon your own Titan and then Titan get Vesuva's copy Titans, but the reality of it is you're playing Imprison in the Moon like as a removal spell that Vesuva then lets you take the thing that you've removed. So that's the goal. That's the cheekiness of this card existing in the deck. And it's neat, right? Like it's a bit of interaction too. It's a flexible card that answers a land creature or planeswalker, so it answers a variety of things. Yeah, and if you have an Amulet in play, the Vesuva is going to enter untapped as a copy of their thing. Wouldn't want a tapped card, that's true. I would love to play first. So I think I actually keep this hand, and I just Vesuva on 1. I think because I'm on the play, this hand is fine. It's like Vesuva, copy nothing, go, turn 2 will be Gruul Turf, pick Vesuva up. Yeah, the Stream Decker deck list should mouse over cards when you mouse over them in the deck list. You do not get mouse over previews for cards that are on the battlefield, like Arena, however. Because MTGO is not particularly viewer-friendly. MTGO is not friendly towards anyone. Viewers, streamers, players. Is Howled One a deck you're willing to play? Yeah, definitely. Anything close to stock and tiered is A-okay for Modern. Anything from the proven or high potential categories on my website are archetypes that you can submit without getting approved. That's it. People always ask what they can submit without being approved. That'll be the rule for Modern. If you want to submit a Modern deck without using the forum, so long as it's in the proven or high potential categories on my website, I'm okay with you just sending money with a link to the deck. MTGO is a bitter teen, yep. Thanks for the biddy, Harrison. It's friendly to Wizard's Wallet. That's true. It is friendly to Wizard's Wallet. That's accurate. Can you explain the adaptability that the creature already has a 1/1 counter on it? Yeah, I mean, you can pay mana to activate the adaptability. It just won't do anything, is the answer to your question. So, Adapt says you can pay mana to put this trigger on the stack, but then the trigger says, hey, do I already have a 1/1 counter? If yes, do nothing. Moto has encountered a serious error and needs to close. I assume this is related to the fact that there's a foil Stomping Grounds in play. Not only are the foils on Moto hideous, but they cause the client to randomly crash. These people are great by their stuff. Moto also does an auto log back in, so I like have to pull up the sponsor page while I log back in so you don't see how long my password is, because Moto also doesn't have two-factor authentication. So if you know how long my password is, you can brute force it. It crashed again when trying to start back up there. I hope we're going to be able to get back in. Is it just going to recrash every time? Wine is bug compatible. So all of the bugs, the memory leaks, the random crashes from foils, etc., those happen on Windows computers as well. If the wine setup had issues that didn't also exist on Windows, I would stream from a Windows computer because this is my job. Atrophy, thanks to 11 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Unlike Moto, Wine is actually quality software. All right, well, I drew Amulet, so if they don't have a way to kill it, I can Titan them next turn. Yep. Sorry, wrong scene. Force of habit, I clicked on the arena scene. Hey, Jensen, thank you for re-upping your Twitch Prime for the 7th month. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. And Sip the Jack. Love the content and plan on continuing something for as long as I can. Well, thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a great start to your week. Thanks for keeping me employed here. The foil stomping ground crash is the Moto solution to the memory leaks. Yep. And actually, if you look here, you can kind of tell this swamp is also foil. So them putting this into play is probably what caused my client crash. Because it didn't crash when they played the stomping ground. And it's weird for it to crash later. Usually it crashes right when the foil enters play. Alright, well that's not killing my Amulet of Vigor. So that means I get to Titan them next turn. How can I tell the swamp is foil? I've played enough Moto that there's a slight sheen to it. The swamp and the stomping ground are both foil here. Squadron Titans are very good against Judge. You're not wrong. Spep, thanks for the $20 tip. I really appreciate it. Dealer's Choice, loving the Legacy and Modern. Thanks for the support, Spep. Yeah, I think, obviously we're going to go hard into Standard when the new set drops, but I think like, once we're like 2 weeks past War's release, I'm going to get and hopefully Anner's here to hear this still. I think we're going to do one modern only day at least every other week or so. Oh, drawing the Garrison here. Oh, I should have played the Garrison. I punted. I should have played the Garrison. If I'd have played the Garrison, I could have gotten Vesuva to copy the Garrison. And now I can't. I messed up. Sorry, I don't have the reps in to have the muscle memory to do that. Go to Scoop Step. Thanks for the 12 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. So now I might actually lose. Well, like, yeah, but they can draw removal spells and stuff, and I can't attack them. No, we have, yes, we're playing more than one copy, Nexus. I understand how my deck works. To a degree. I was thanking people for subbing and clicking and stuff, so just like went on autopilot and didn't reassess my line after I drew it. Just Growth Chamber and Tolaria West so we can get second Titan and try again. Yeah. The fix is definitely this plus this. The best I can do. I think I want to transmute this now. Transmuting this now is bad against a discard spell, though. So I have 6, 7. I can technically... I technically have enough mana to transmute Tolaria West and cast Titan next turn. Am I supposed to wait? I think I'm supposed to wait on the transmute, huh? To play around Thoughtseize and stuff. I think I'm supposed to wait. They could kill my Amulet. Although I guess they're probably going to kill the Titan with that, right? And then do I pact them if they try and kill the Titan? I probably pact them if they try and kill the Titan. So it's worth noting here, because Assassin's Trophy, well, guess not. Because Assassin's Trophy was on top of their deck, I would have actually killed them with the Titan attack last turn if I'd have played the correct land. Because I'd have hit them for 8, and then the trophy revealing to Bob would have killed them. So I would have won this game if I had played the correct land last turn. That being said, they look to be dead here. I think... Unless they have another Tarmogoyf. Unless they have like a Dismember here, they should be dead. So this gets Summoner's Pact. Summoner's Pact gets Titan. And this, like, so... The last time we played this deck, I talked about how it feels underpowered in a lot of games where you don't have Amulet. And I think even in games like this where you do have Amulet, this deck still wins a significant number of games to games like this where my opponent could have made, like, if my opponent just knows how my deck works, they know they're dead if they attack there, so they shouldn't attack. So, like, I'm potentially winning this game because my opponent just doesn't understand how this matchup works because they haven't played against this deck enough or with it. So, if I would have played the Boros Garrison last turn, what's happening right now would have happened then. Which is, this thing's going to get haste and attack. But I couldn't do this last turn because I didn't have the Boros Garrison in play, so I couldn't make red and white mana. This deck is reminiscent of Hardened Scales in terms of complicated math and based on onboard information. Like, they knew you had the Tolaria West and approximately how much mana you had. Yeah. So this is definitely a Hornet Queen matchup. Is the Rock matchup a Tireless Tracker matchup? It's probably a Tireless Tracker matchup, huh? I don't know that it's a Relic matchup. This is not a Cavern of Souls matchup. Usually you board out 1 to 2 lands. Although the 3 Vesuva might change that metric of how many lands you board out. I've heard some people say they cut Amulet in this matchup just because the opponent's deck is slow and mopey. Or is the greater... Once upon a time you cut Amulet. Are we still at the trim Amulet? How do we feel about Pact of Negation? Is that a card I can cut? I'm gonna bring in a Relic. I think this is fine. Cut Ballista / EE. No, Engineered Explosives is very good in this matchup because you need to kill Tarmogoyf on occasion. I think I'd rather keep the I'd rather keep the EE than the Relic. I think this is fine. I don't think like Relic's not amazing either, so I don't think like getting the second one in here is important. Trimming a Ramp Scout. Rec Sage I want to keep because sometimes they have Damping Sphere. Trimming this for Relic seems fine. Alright, let's submit like this. I could see an argument that Cavern's better than Bojuka Bog here. Bojuka Bog doesn't really impact Tarmogoyf in a meaningful way most of the time. And like Cavern's both untapped and it's a green source. Seems like not amazing, but it's fine. It's like in the range of keepable, I think. At this current point in time, if I play Growth Chamber on 2, I'm going to have to discard to hand size, but I think that's not a big deal. Drawing an untapped green source here is good. This might be a game where I just packed for an Azusa and get my initial mana set up. I would be surprised if that card's better than Summoner's Pact. And I would also be kind of surprised if you want more than 4 copies of that style of effect in this deck. Let's just do this. This deck is nothing like Splinter Twin. As someone who's played a lot when Splinter Twin was legal, this deck is nothing like Splinter Twin. Do I do deck evaluations? I mean, I play people's decks. If you want my thoughts on a list without sending it in to be submitted to be played, you can always tag me in a post in the subs Discord. And then you can get my feedback and other people that are hanging out in there too. Ideally you want to tag me while I'm offline though. Alright, I think I'm just gonna ramp here. I think I just want to get my mana set up so that way I'm in a position for Primeval Titan to be lethal. There's merit to getting the Gruul Turf down. However, if they play Damping Sphere, I lose. But if they have Damping Sphere, I probably lose anyways. So I'm just gonna risk it. Oh, this loses to Fulminator Mage too. I'm dead to Fulminator regardless though, right? Yeah, I'm dead to Fulminator regardless. I think this is fine. Getting the Summoner's Pact out of my hand is good against Inquisition of Kozilek as well, which has appeal. Joke's on you. Aha! Got him. Nice Dark Confidant card advantage, opponent. This is the part where they like 4th land, Fulminator kill us. We just like cry silently. Damping Sphere is another reason to not cut Engineered Explosives. It wasn't Fulminator. Tank, play lethal card, yep. What if I play the card that kills them? To be fair, they probably didn't realize that I had to pay for Pact. They took a line that implied they're not super familiar with my deck in game 1, which means they probably didn't realize the Damping Sphere was lethal. Do I keep this assuming they're going to play a Greenland? How loose is that? I think it's fine. I think Black-Green Rock's fine. I think Black-Green Rock plays the good discard-based disruption that you have available to you in Modern. I think Goyf kills people relatively fast. I just think it's a more than reasonable deck. Cast Dark Confidant or Tarmogoyf, please. Yeah, buddy. All right, are y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? You better believe I am about to put Dark Confidant into play in my Primeval Titan deck. No gamble, no future. No gamble, no future. Listen, there are 27 lands in our deck, chat. We are going to flip lands to Bob, and we are going to draw the spells. Lou, thank you for the 4-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. My body is ready to die to 3 Dark Confidant triggers, flipping Hornet Queens and Primeval Titans. That's what my body is ready for. I said a bob, chicka bob. I said a bob, chicka rocka, chicka bob. Do 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 do. Is Bobby. Woohoo! Woohoo! All right. Do I play a second Bob, chat? Do we play a second Bob? Any cost? Is it any? Listen, Ohio is still here. I'm gonna let Ohio make the decision. Ohio, am I allowed to play a second Bob? Any cost. All right, Ohio's in. They paid for the league. I'm in for a second Bob, okay? Your move, Yugi boy. This is all we got. Roarwaz, thank you for the 2-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Do 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 do. Oh, this is great. This is quite excellent. What you got over there, big bad Jun player? Hey, appreciate the Bob Fidant loan. I've decided if we hit 100 songs, I'm no longer adding to the list. Wow, what a quitter's attitude, Marty. All right, it's Liliana the Veil. That kills one of my Bobs. Winford, thank you for the 11-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. I assume I'm losing a Bob. This is for the any cost attitude. Thanks, Wessel. Ohio with the tip. This is everything I could have asked for. God bless. Oh, we're so good at this. Oh, we're so good at this. Do I care about Liliana ticking up here? All right, so I'm going to play the Gruul Turf and pick my Gemstone Mine back up because I don't want to lose that. Ghost Quarter there, Bob. Red Fire, thanks for the Prime support. Welcome, welcome. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. I think I'm supposed to just trade Ballista for their thing here. Scooter, doling out the gift of speech to 10 new folks. Thank you, Scooter. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your week. Happy Monday. Well, the goal was Bob to flip lands and then draw spells in between. So Bob's been doing us a solid in drawing lands. But the problem is we've been drawing lands in between as well here, which is a little awkward. You just wait, Marty. That's a little unfortunate. Yep. I expect to lose the land here. All right, Relic's like actually a really good draw here because it means that we're going to be able to keep the Tarmogoyf at bay. I think I'm going to go ahead and Ancient Stirrings here because I wouldn't mind finding Engineered Explosives. I guess, do I want to kill my Bob, though? Explosives kills my Bob. I don't have to decide for a turn, at least. Yeah, like, you're right. I don't need the forest. Even if I'm not blowing this up for 2 next turn, it's still worth taking. Bounce your Bob with a bounce land. It is not a land. That is not how that works, unfortunately. So they know about explosives here. Or are they firing up Treetop Village? Are they trying to figure out how to tap lands to fire up Treetop Village? I think that's what's going on. They're fumbling with the filter land. Gobble, gobble. Yep. So I have Ghost Quarter to check their Treetop Village. We did at least have a good time. You're not wrong. I don't think Summoner's Pact really does anything useful at this point, right? I guess I could get Azusa. Do I get Azusa and ramp up here? That probably isn't terrible. Lets me play the Ghost Quarter out. I think I packed for Azusa. Because that sets me up so I can Tolaria West and get a Titan going eventually. Picking up... I left myself dead to Fulminator and Damping Sphere again with this sequence. think it's still right. Yeah, but I need to GQ the Treetop Village. Their clock is just too quick if I don't GQ the Treetop Village. So, if they have Damping Sphere or Fulminator Mage, we're dead to our Pact again. If I draw an untapped land next turn, I can pay for the Pact and still... Well, nope. JK. Yikes. That is an Imprisoned in the Moon that has Dark Confidant under it. Khalni Garden, I think, was the best draw in our deck. I think that was the best draw in my deck. It's a land that gains 4. And then, as with any time you have 6 mana, I would really like to draw a Primeval Titan or a Summoner's Pact next turn. So I can play Engineered Explosives for 2, blow it up, and transmute Tolaria West this turn. Right? This is definitely a I'm not dead yet moment. We are going to 2, so we're dead to K Command, we're dead to Bolt, we're dead to another Bloodbraid Elf. But if I get to untap here, we're gonna be in an okay spot. The transmute keyword lets you pay a cost and discard the card from your hand to turn it into another card with the same converted mana cost. Put those sub-gifts to green-black elves. Will do, Scooter. Tutor for more Bobs. Get out of here. Actually, the Bob's gonna die, right? Oh, it's non-land permanent. It's non-land permanent. Alright, am I dead? Alright. I guess I can technically explosives to kill this Bloodbraid Elf, right? I still have 6 mana, so Titans are still alive. And I did unfortunately have to transmute in advance there, because I just didn't have enough mana to do both. So we're hanging on by a thread. Losing our 7th land to play the EE for 4 sucks, because it does cut us off of Hornet Queen as a live draw. Does anyone ever cast an EE for 5 in Modern? I'm sure an Amulet Titan player has at some point or another. No, I couldn't have, Tom. I had to use my Gemstone Mines to make four colors of mana. I'm gonna bog myself here because it takes the artifacts out of my graveyard, making future Tarmogoyf slightly worse. If they draw a brick, I have a chump block, and then I get a chance to draw a Titan. Even a bounce land would have been a good draw there, because it would have let me pick up the Khalni Garden and replay it as a blocker. But alas. Have we actually seen any Titans? Not this game. Yeah, I've cast 0 Titans this game, and I searched for 1 Summoner's Pact, and it got Thoughtseize before I could play it. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. Hey, the Fred, thanks for the 6 months. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. I'm through both my explosives, though, right? Yeah, I'm too short of being able to cast anything meaningful. My Ballista's gone already, and both my explosives are gone. So I think we're dead. Definitely, Corel. Thank you for the very generous tier 3 resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Chat, I already played a land for the turn. I don't have a land drop. So this. And then I can get a chump blocker here. The problem is I don't go anywhere after the chump blocker, right? Because now I have to pay for Pact next turn, which leaves me only 4 mana. I guess I can draw like Imprisoned in the Moon or something next turn. So I'll just get a Tribe Scout, I guess, because it's a blocker. I drew the bounce lands a little bit too late there, unfortunately. We had, if we'd have hit the bounce lands the turn before, the Sakura-Tribe Scout with the Khalni Garden would have kept us in it, but otherwise there's a little bit too late there. We treaded water for a little while, but not quite good enough. We tried so hard and got so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter anymore. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do I think I'll get to Grishelbrand today? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. Amulet Titan's another one that tends to be a long league. Yeah, the Linkin Park throwback in the war trailer was just like A+, A+++. This hand's great, right? It's got Tribe Scout, Amulet, Bounce Land, and a Titan. Can we turn 2 with this hand? No, you can't turn 2 except without... Wait, can we? No, I don't think so. No, you need to... Welcome to Modern, boys and girls. Welcome to Modern. Welcome to Modern. I would like the record to reflect that if my opponent blood moons me, I'm conceding the match. I'm going to go on the scoreboard and say I'm going to play through Chalice of the Void. I am not playing through Blood Moon. Ayo! Ayo! So lucky. Lucky. Magic the Gathering game's pretty tough. Please don't weak my mana. It's a smart and thin draw. I agree. I asked you specifically not to leak my mana, opponent. Were you not listening? Maybe I stuttered. I do that on occasion. Oh, you know what? I should have led on Khalni Garden, right? Because now they're going to have a chance to kill Azusa in response to the trigger. If they have a bolt here, they can field me and then bolt this. What is the opponent playing? Some kind of blue-red control deck? Likely a blue-red control deck. A bit of a brew, maybe. Oh, I guess they can't bolt me because they have Chalice the Void on 1. JK, LOL. I was testing you. You passed. Good job. I think we're actually in an okay spot here if we don't get Blood Mooned. We just need like an untapped land to start tightening them. All right, moving on up. Do 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 do. Maybe we will make it to Griselbrand today. Maybe we will make it to Griselbrand today. Who knows? As the sun sets, a blood moon rises. Yep. At least the first match was really good, right? Like, the first match was quality Magic. That Legacy League was so long. I'm gonna start exporting it to YouTube now, so that way it can be processed by the time I'm done. 3-hour videos take forever to process. What was the Legacy League? Jeskai Stoneblade. We hit another Hawaii 5-0. It was sweet. It's weird how many matches of Legacy you win when you put Brainstorm Ponder and Force in your deck. Yeah, we played a bunch of Jace Mirrors. All right, 1 bounce land, please. Read. These darn humans players trying to interact with us. It's usually so quiet. Yeah, the motors have definitely gotten louder the older this thing's gotten. Feels like it's not a good scene. Probably a good thing. I was planning to get a new desk this summer anyway. It's just one. I would be surprised if it lasts much longer. All right, so if I hit a bounce land, I can Titan them even through the Thalia, so... The mayor's here. One of your finest bounce lands, please. Yeah, this deck has a pretty incredible wrong half problem in my experience, a good portion of the games. Like, there's games where you just, like, have all your pieces except Amulet where you're just too slow. And there's games like this where, like, you have Amulets, but then, like, you're missing either the bounce land or the Titan, etc., etc. There's a lot of moving parts in what this deck has going on. We throw money at Jeff to sleeve his new desk. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Not only can you get flooded, but you can get wrong flooded. Have a good one, Southern Wizard. Catch you later. And yeah, I think at this point, getting Titan into play is just not even good enough, right? Like, my opponent's attacking me for 7, and, like, they have enough to, like, block my Titan on the backswing. So, like, even if I put Titan into play here, it just, like, doesn't really accomplish much. Maybe it buys me a turn, and then I can Engineered Explosives on the following turn. Let's find out. With double Amulet, this lets me... The Khalni Garden draw is actually very good here, because it means that I get multiple blockers, because I can Vesuva the Khalni Garden now. It is an 8/6. Well, I don't think I can do that, Chalky. I guess I have Slayers Stronghold here. I guess I get... Do I want to attack? If I attack, they have to trade... They have to trade both of these for this because it is a 10/6. I guess that's fine. Yeah, I was forgetting the power bonus. So yeah, I guess I get Boros Garrison and Vesuva here. Because Slayer Stronghold's in play. Can I put 2 Titans into play here? Oh, I can put 2 Titans into play here, right? I can put 3 Titans into play. Because these make 8 mana total. Alright, I forgot about the Summoner's Pacts. Because each of these make 4 mana. Okay, yeah, double Amulet with triple Titan in our hand might actually pull us out of here. I forgot about the multiple Titan aspect. Oh, they're actually dead. Yeah, because we double Titan attack with both, and then no, they're not dead. Well, all the Titans get land, so like we're gonna have plenty of mana next turn. Well, no, they're at 20. They're at 20, so attacking with 2 Titans and double striking 1 is not lethal. They have blockers. Oh, I can double strike both. Do I have enough mana to double strike both? I do have enough mana to double strike both, don't I? Yeah, I do. Do I? Yeah, because both are gonna trigger, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. You're right. This is lethal. So I like how they made it so you have to manually put these on the stack. How am I supposed to know which of these triggers go to which of my things? Which of these triggers are linked to Boros Garrison? Well, it's not lethal if the Moto interface doesn't tell me what's going on here. So if I stack these wrong, just click on the left, then the right, then left. Okay, so click here, then click here, then click here, then click here. Just alternate. All right, going left, right, left works. Okay. Deal. Alright, so then this sends Slayers Stronghold back to my hand because that doesn't matter anymore. And now I enter combat and we're attacking for 32 with double strike. 32 total damage. And they have 27. Alright, so sorry, it took me a minute to fumble through that, but they are dead. Okay. They are dead. Sorry for the fumbling and the bumbling there, but that did actually double amulet's really good, it turns out. Who knew? Firespouts are great. Hornet Queen's great. Pact of Negation is bad. Bojuka Bog's bad. Spins tires, spins tires, spins tires, dead. I mean, it was my opponent's fault. If my opponent was playing a linear modern deck, they would have killed us before turn 5. But they gave us till turn 5, so we double tightened and killed them. They should have been playing a faster deck. They have no one but themselves to blame. I don't think I can board down to 26 lands with 3 Vesuvas in my deck. You want to cut a Summoner's Pact? Or draw in more Meddling Mage. Yeah, that also a good suggestion. Yeah, I guess Summoner's Pact kind of makes sense. I guess I believe that. Yeah, does Rec Sage do anything meaningful? That's true. I don't expect them to have cards that Rec Sage is meaningful against. Like, Humans usually isn't a Damping Sphere deck. And if they do, it's only like 1 or 2 at most, so they're pretty unlikely to have it. And I have Engineered Explosives to kill that still. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna run to the restroom really quick. I'll be right back. This hand's like really good if I draw an untapped green source, and it's like passable otherwise, I think. I don't know, maybe the fact that it doesn't have an amulet in my opponent's deck is kind of fast makes it a mulligan. I definitely think that's likely what separates the good Amulet Titan players from the mediocre ones like myself, is knowing what range of hands you're supposed to keep in situations like this. That's great, Wiggles. I still don't know how this deck works. It's like the 5th Titan stream I've watched. Don't worry, you're not alone. Math kills people. That is definitely one way to look at it. TLDR, math kills people. Do we have a Reflector Mage? Meddling Mage is also pretty good here. This is a matchup where Zakama is very good, right? Because it diversifies around Meddling Mage. Hornet Queen also kind of okay. So I'm going to make green, put a bounce land into play, pick up Gemstone Mine, play Gemstone Mine as my land for the turn, play Azusa, play a bunch of lands. In general, I agree with you, but I think in positions like this, Zakama can be genuinely useful. Yep, and this is someone who understands how this matchup is played. They put the second one here on Engineered Explosives, which is a good line for them. And then I think I'm still going to go ahead. Oh, I'm dumb. I was like, I can cast this, but there's a Thalia. So that could come back and bite us. I should have played the Gruul Turf and picked up the Ghost Quarter here, obviously. That was a mistake on my part. So we're looking for Tolaria West, and we're looking for Walking Ballistas, and we're looking for Hornet Queens at this point. Opponent has us on a pretty quick clock at that, though. I guess if I drew Firespout, I wasn't dead there. We were gonna go past it. Should have taken a draw for a Firespout. You think I want the Rec Sage in? I don't know. I don't think they're likely to have that many Damping Spheres. And, like, I have Engineered Explosives. I will say, and I know other people have moved away from it, but I was a huge fan of the builds of Amulet Titan that were playing a Braid for a little bit. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a Braids in the list on my site still. I have up there. Yeah, there's two a Braid in the sideboard of the list on my site, and I do like that in general. Damping Sphere Burgle. Yeah, the Damping Sphere is why I conceded. Oh, I should have just cast... I'm just talking and clicking at the same time. I should have obviously cast this on one. EN2 is very good. We need some more lands at this point, though. Sure. All right. That doesn't really help us accomplish anything, though, right? It makes drawing a bounce land next turn much better. I'm just going to use my health total and these plant tokens as a bit of a resource here. I'm probably going to trade off these plant tokens a little aggressively, so that way they can't, like, remove them with Reflector Mages later to add more pressure. I'm going to cash in at least one of these for a gain 2. I know it's not remotely close to the right play, but that mage wants to be a boon. Alright. So I want to get my mana first. before I blow up the thing. Now they could have a Reflector Mage here. So there is a chance that we don't get to attack with this Primeval Titan, but I think that's still fine. Just getting it into play to set our mana up is going to do a significant chunk of damage. Magus of the Moon's pretty uncommon out of the opponent's deck. Yeah, I could set up to Pact for Queen here. Yeah, T-West and Growth Chamber seems good. Sets me up for another Engineered Explosives next turn. Let's not do a risky click and zoom in. Dear Moto, please make the default search window bigger. Hey, Sass and Class, thank you for the entire year of support. Have a sword to go with your shield. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your week. Welcome back. Well, we can play Titan next turn, because Reflector Mage, they're going back to their turn. So my opponent's sequencing on the Reflector Mage timing was a little bit off there. They definitely should have Reflector Maged after I decided what lands I was getting, because they could have maybe baited me into getting the Slayers Stronghold. They went up to 4. Do they have Hostage Taker or Restoration Angel? That's what this means, right? Those are both cards that the human deck has played on occasion. Venser. I just go get a Hornet Queen, right? No, because I have Khalni Garden to not die to Damping Sphere. So Khalni Garden means I don't die to Sphere. Imprison only works on creatures, lands, or planeswalkers, chat. Cannot put artifacts in jail. Played Heron's Grace. They did. That is true. Does that card give unblockable? I thought it just powers things up, right? Oh no! Oh no! Their queen will die if I try to moon it, because it's an illusion. It's all an illusion. Time to imprison our Hornet Queen then. Have a good one, Doc Prof. What am I getting here? I think it's just these two. Yeah, I can set up a second Titan, right? Because this gives me the mana to play Azusa, and then Azusa gives me 2 land drops, and Sakura-Tribe Scout gives me a third. Hey, connect to me. Thanks for the 4 months. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. And you get a Titan. And you get a Titan. Everybody gets a Titan. Has our opponent had enough? I think my opponent's had enough clicking and triggers. All right. Sweet. We're on the scoreboard. On the scoreboard. Do. What's going on, Mr. Jones? Not good, but a keep. Pylon, thank you for re-upping your Prime for the 2nd month in a row. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Welcome to everybody. Everyone's having a great Monday and a great start to your week. We're having a little bit of an eternal week to start things off here. Playing a bunch of Modern and Legacy today and tomorrow. We played a bunch yesterday as well. You can find all those up on the YouTube channel. We might be about to play another 0-1 match here if this is Ponza. I'm done. We conceded to a Chalice Blood Moon deck. Yay! Magic! Do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright. Onward, upward, backward, forward. Let's play the 5th one. Bingo. Sometimes you play Magic, other times Magic plays you. We're 1 and 2. 1 and 3 now. We've conceded 2 matches to main deck Blood Moons. It is concedes entire match game 1 is a bingo square. You're not wrong. Tron. Wouldn't get Blood Moon if you played the format with no Blood Moon and a better client. Well, that's just the cold hard truth right there. I think even with Relic, you're still pretty hosed by Blood Moon. Moon and then copy a Karn is kind of the dream. Isn't mooning folks illegal? Depends on what state you're in. Copy their Tron lands. I don't know that that's particularly profitable. All right, Wormcoil Engine's a payoff we can beat. It's the Karns that are really scary. And again, like, this is the other half of this deck, right? Like, it's just like what we have going on is kind of slow. All right, well, they're just spinning their tires. They don't have guaranteed Trons. So that's good for us. Well, I'm just supposed to Vesuva here, right? Or, sorry, I'm supposed to, Azusa. We do have Tron in our hands, you're not wrong. Do I want to copy their Tron? Do I want to copy their Tron and have Tron plus Ballista? Morning, Brad. It's not right, but it's fun. Ain't that the truth? Oh no! I forgot I had to pay for Pact. Alright, this was the super wrong line. I forgot I had to pay for Pact. Whoopsie. Oopsie poopsie. It'll be okay. Get in there, Azusa. I believe in you, Azusa. It's fine. We drew another green source. It'll be okay. My opponent's hand is also really bad, apparently. Turn 5, they're finally doing something of meaning. Maybe. The old Achieve Tron in your Amulet Titan deck. Vesuvatron looking good. Looking good. If they don't have a way to take the Walking Ballista off the table, I actually get to... They have to chump block with their Wormcoil Engine if they don't have, like, a Karn here. Why do they always have the Karn, chat? Why do they always have the Karn? Alright, so we're hoping to draw... If we draw a Titan, we can Titan them and attack with it because we have Slayers Stronghold. So if we draw a Titan, I think we can go. Do I have enough colored mana for that? Oh, I'm short on colored mana for that, aren't I? I don't think the new Ugin is good in Tron. I think it's worse than Karn and existing Ugin. Listen, our record may not be great, but our lines in this league today have been sweet, which is all you could really ask for. I can, if I draw Titan, I can attack with it, because I can get a bounce land and a Gemstone Mine, pick up the Gemstone Mine, and then replay it. So, I can play a Titan and attack with it next turn if I draw it. That's a lot like a Titan, to be fair. It's like Titan adjacent. Yeah, the post-Karn Sanctum of Ugin is somewhat suspect. Oh! Who's the Tron deck now, opponent? Who's got Tron now? Not you, that's who. Ha! Got him. Thanks for the Tron, bro. Look at me, I'm a Tron deck. Ohio coming in hot with the tip. We may go 1-4, but this is definitely a winning league. I agree. I concur. Peel, thanks for the 5-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. God bless the legacy decks pulling through the treasure chesties. One for meme lines and one for the good, actual good deck. I just got here and I'm confused. This is our Amulet Tron deck, Punishing Waterfalls, duh. Are you new to Modern? Are we dead? They make this a 5. We're actually exactly dead on board right now. If they double pump Walking Ballista, they deal 16 to us. Adding Vesuva to every EDH deck with Imprisoned in the Moon in it. Fantastic Ohio will do. Yeah, they see the line. Unfortunate. Alas, we were outrun. Bojuka Bog's not very good here. Are the negates playable? Passable? Are they better than the other linear cards that we have? Engineered Explosives isn't very good in this matchup. Just do this. You want Ruric Thar in? Really? I guess they can trip a lot. We did cast the bigger Ballista that game. Why do you want Engineered Explosives? This is like a haste threat to kill their planeswalkers. All right, I need 2 cuts here. Bezo Bucks. Hina, thank you for the 8-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Imprisoned in the Moon actually breaks up their Tron, right? Because it removes subtypes. All right, let's do this. Yeah, Ballista and Sage are kind of whatever. Sage does kill Oblivion Stone, which could be meaningful. I don't think I can go lower than 27 lands. It's not that a land like Khalni Garden is good in this matchup. It's more so that you just don't want to, you don't want to go that low on lands. Bonus mulligan to 5. This hand has half the combo in it. My children aren't here today. I can go get my gushers back out of the closet. Jake liberated 2 of my 3 boxes of gushers over the weekend. I knew I should have hid them. There were some kid cameos if you wanna feel nostalgic if you were one of the old timers over the weekend. They're like small animals. If you rustle candy wrappers, they show up out of nowhere. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, exactly, Blackwell. Thanks for the 10 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow are gonna be all MTGO. Yeah, our opponent's really bad at assembling Tron. I almost feel bad for them. So I only have 5 mana here, unfortunately. I think I'm supposed to just Imprison in the Moon them here. So really want to draw an untapped land here. That works, right? So I get to do this, and then I still have a land drop. So I'm going to get a bounce land plus a Ghost Quarter, pick the Ghost Quarter back up, play it, Ghost Quarter them. Let's go on Ghost. Yeah, you'll be able to catch live Moto today and tomorrow, all day. Yeah, technically should restart the counters in the mine. You're correct. Shouldn't really matter at this point, though. Uh, 5-0, Pythrion. Because we're legacy masters here, obviously. 10-0 in our last 2 leagues. Zuck Attack, thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate the quarter of a year. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Yep. I'm just going to kill my Azusa. What was it, Legacy League before Stoneblade? Blue-black mid-range control stuff. Max IRL, thanks for the 4-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Or will we switch it up? It depends on what's in the queue. I don't think I have any other legacy decks in the queue, Singer. So I just kind of work from the top down, whatever legacy and modern decks have the most points. I guess I just attack with the Titan. And then I'm probably just Imprisoned in the Mooning them, right? Hey, D20 Bandit, thank you for the 12-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping around. Yeah, we've had a few 5-0s in the last week. We 5-0'd with Tron. On Sunday, we 5-0'd with the legacy deck, the other legacy deck, excuse me, last week. Details on how to submit decks to the queue can be found on my website here. I think I just start getting I think I just get the Slayers Stronghold set up so that way I can start like hasting Titans into play. Yeah, definitely want to moon the mine because there's fewer of those left in their deck. So this is, I have 6 left over here. I think I just go get Ruric Thar, right? Your move, Yugi boy. This is all we got. How's the rest of the league been? We conceded to 2 Blood Moon decks, but we played fun games. The set against humans, all 3 of the matches that we've played so far have been good matches of Magic in terms of the back and forth that we've had. I agree, Bob. I will be incredibly disappointed if the London Mulligan rule does not become the new norm. In fact, I'm not really looking forward. That's the part I'm not looking forward to going back to Arena with the new set, is going back to the old Mulligan rule. Kind of feels like a punch to the gut. Does not feel good. You think this is fine? The key thing to the Mulligan rule that makes it such a big change in my mind is that the new Mulligan rule feels like I basically get to have at least some meaningful decisions in every match of Magic that I play. It means even when I mulligan low, looking at my starting hand and figuring out which 2 or 3 cards I'm putting back is still a choice I got to make that game. The new change adds an incredible level of player agency to the game, which is a net positive. I think if the combo decks are too good, if data implies that combo decks are too good with this change, that is a reason to ban things out of the combo decks, not a reason to keep Magic higher variance. I don't think the balancing mechanic for combo decks should be make them high variance and only make them feel bad some of the time. I think instead, we should just have less high variance decks in the game. This is our last game with Amulet. This is match 5, game 3. The cards you put back on the bottom of your deck. As someone who plays matches of Magic, generally speaking, to solve puzzles and make choices, the new mulligan rule makes me feel like I'm getting to do those things more often, which means it is a change that I am in favor of. Severe, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. Welcome, welcome. I actually think it might be better as Nissa Vital Force, Pythrion. I had forgotten that Nissa existed when I put that board together. I think Nissa might just straight up be better. Also, you want to tell me the new mulligan rule is too good for combo decks? You should go watch us play the blue-black control deck against the blue-black mid-range deck we played in Legacy last week with 4 forces and 4 ley lines against Reanimator. And then you tell me that it was good for the Reanimator player. I think I just play the Growth Chamber and hope this Negate stops their only threat. Is that where I'm at in my life? I think that's where I'm at in my life. I'm 2 turns away from a Titan still. 2 turns away from a Titan still. This puts me to 3. This puts me to 4. This puts me to 6. In my experience and in my opinion, I think the decks that get worse under the London Mulligan rule are decks that were already not good. They're decks that were inconsistent to begin with and were only decks that saw play in Magic because people stumble and die and mulligan and die fairly frequently. You can Titan next turn if you draw an Azusa or another Pact or a Titan. Yes, because Azusa nets me 1 mana, right? And I'm 1 mana short right now. My experience playing Moto this past week is that a lot of people are playing bad high variance decks to try and exploit the new mulligan rule, and I'm beating the crap out of them because their deck's still bad. I agree. Which decks do you think get hurt by the new mulligan rule? I genuinely don't know. I genuinely feel like all the decks that are good are still good. I feel like the decks that are truly hurt by it are... Well, that's the one way they could Stone Rain me that this Negate's not good enough, so we're dead. That was a rough league in terms of the beats and the matchups that we had, especially. Like, we hit 2 decks with main deck Blood Moons there with our Amulet Titan deck, so, like... There's not really a whole lot you could do there. You're not 0% against Blood Moon with this archetype, but you're like pretty flippin' low. We got to Imprison in the Moon and do cheeky things a few times. I don't know if like 3 Imprison and 3 Vesuva is right, but I feel like some number in like a second Vesuva probably isn't unreasonable in this archetype. I feel like Vesuva in general is a card when I've played Amulet Titan in the past that I've like often wanted a second copy of. 3 might be overkill, and like Imprisoned in the Moon was just like genuinely fine as like kind of clunky interaction that also had this backup plan enabled with it a couple of times. So if you're looking for a cheeky thing to do with your Amulet Titan deck, this seems like